Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, good people out there? Hey, give me a thumbs up out there if you can hear me loud and clear. Coach is trying out some new stuff this morning, guys. Y'all know how it goes. Just trying to make sure we got everything ready to rock and roll so that everybody can hear me nice and clear out there. Hope everybody's having a great morning thus far. Yeah, hey, Coach. Yeah, you know I had to do a little something. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me out there, Coach Simmons. Let me know what's going on. So we can go ahead and get on in this thing this morning. Because I'm like, man, we got football, baby. We got football this morning. Everybody can hear me good? Let me get a thumbs up from somebody out there. Trying to make sure I'm on board with everything. Coach Simmons, can you hear me? Yep. Everybody, we good to go? We good? All right, let's go. Hey, guys, welcome back to Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. Guys, y'all already know this is a big week right here for many of these teams in multiple conferences. We got the CIAA. I was told this week that I can no longer say CIAA. I have to say CIAA. Excuse me. So CIAA, we got the SIAC, we got the MEAC, and we also have the SWAC. Y'all know there's a lot of games going on in the SWAC today. We're gonna touch them last because I got some things here that that's kind of on my mind. I'm trying to just put everything together with how things are gonna look once we get through this weekend with everybody that's playing. So we're gonna go ahead and hold on, let me get this back off. We're gonna go ahead and get straight on into it, and hey, man, we're gonna have us a good old time, man. Just talk a little something, and make it do what it do. But hey, how's everybody doing out there today? Everybody having a great week? I hope you had a great week this week. But yeah, trying to figure out. We ain't really had no pressure issues. I do want to know what some of you guys' opinions are on the issues that's going on over there with Bethune-Cookman. I know that there's a lot of folks that have been wondering exactly what's going on with the football team, especially since they had such a great outing in 2019. I'm looking to actually dive into that this week. I don't know if I'm going to go live and do that one or if I'm just going to go ahead and put the video together and drop it for everybody to see. Also, we got the week four through week 7 big uglies coming. I do apologize again for not getting that out much sooner. I had everything set up on my spreadsheet as far as with the totals for everything and whatnot, and I lost that information, so I had to go back and redo all of it all over again. So again, I do apologize for that. But yeah, guys, like I said, we got some great football that's going on this week. We're gonna start out with this first game here. First game of the week we're gonna go with is the CIAA game of the week, which with Virginia Union versus Bowie State. You know my question I always ask is who you got. We already know Bowie State. They're looking to three-peat in the CIAA. They got Jerome Johnson back there at the quarterback. He's looking to do some great things. That young man, I got to give him his props. He's a phenomenal kid. There's been a couple of games this season where they couldn't get the running game going, but based off of his proudness with him throwing that ball up and down the field to those receivers, and those receivers really getting after it, he was actually able to pull the game out for Bowie State to win. Now, my team, my dark horse team over there, Shawan University, I was looking for them to do some great things. Unfortunately, they have lost 2 straight. They played, Bowie State played Virginia State last week, in which that was a straight shootout. Bowie ended up winning that game 51-44. So you already know Bowie State has the goods to put the points on the board. Now, don't get it twisted. Virginia Union, they're no slouch as well. They can get out there and really get after it also. But the one thing is they're winning, but sometimes they're a little inconsistent as far as with the plays and moving the ball up and down the field. So that's one of the things that I think is going to, that may come back to bite them today. Not to mention, if you're not able to get a hold of Johnson and slow him down out there with that Bowie State offense, it's going to be a wrap. And right now, I honestly believe Bowie State I think Bowie State may three-peat this year. They got a story going on also. They're looking at three-peat also in the CIAA conference. So my prediction this week is going to be Bowie State on this one. Bowie State 27-10. like I said, I really don't see nobody slowing them down right now. I mean, like I said, everything is clicking. The defense is rolling. The offense, I mean, is undeniable. So I'm gonna go with Bowie State on this one. As you guys can see, coaches, I'm touching all conferences. I'm not just going to stick with the SWAC. We got so many different HBCU teams out there that's playing some great ball. I want to make sure that we give all of them love and let them know that, hey, they got eyes on them and people are appreciating what they're doing. So that's why coaches really expanding as far as the content as far as where we're going with this. So guys, hey, I need all of you to rock with me to, really let's push the needle on this thing, man, to show everybody that, hey, look, we got some great stuff going on over here at Tomorrow's Leader Sports Network. So that's one thing for certain that, I just want to make sure we get that out there and make that clear. Hey, do Coach a huge favor. I see we got a few folks here. Let's get the likes up on this thing, man, so we can definitely get everybody, tuned in to want to see what's going on with this stuff, man. So YouTube can get this out to more people. Because like I said, we putting great content out here. And like I said before, without you guys, there is no me. But wait, before I go any further, another reason why I'm doing this live pick'ems today. Guys, y'all see I do pick'ems every week. We've only had one person since I've done the pick'em segment every week that has won. Yeah, guys, Coach actually gives out prizes for whoever picks the correct score of the games. Now, this week, before I go any further, I want to make sure I make it clear. This week, what I'm going to do is I have a total of 4. SWAC got 4. MEAC got 1. SIAC got 2, and the CIAA got 1. So we're looking at about 8 games. I need for this week, whoever picks, man, let's see here. Let me hold on. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and give you how we're gonna run this at the end, because I'm trying to think which direction I want to go with this one for you guys. Because like I said, look at this, for the love of money. You crazy, Coach Simmons. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at this. We're gonna go ahead and get into this SIAC game, game of the week. We got Albany State versus Savannah State. Now these two teams here, they are playing for who's going to end up being the number 1 ranking in the East Conference. Right now, both of these teams, they're undefeated in their conference play. Savannah State is 2-0 over 2-0, and Albany State is 1-0. So somebody's got to go. In this game, I honestly believe is Banu, the quarterback for Albany State. If he can keep himself from trying to turn into Superman today, I truly believe Savannah State might catch the upset. But don't get it twisted, though. Savannah State loves to run. They love to run power football. And the crazy thing is, Savannah State's system, as far as with their offense, has not changed since I got out of college. I'm just keeping it real with you. It has not changed. They love to run the ball. They love to run power ball. They love to run sweeps. They love to run the option. I mean, that's just their thing. Like I said, the quarterback, he can get that ball up the field, man. And I'm talking about some 10 yards down the field. He'll pitch that bad boy to the running back. So if the defensive, not only the linemen, but if the defensive ends and the corners, if they're not disciplined today, man, it could be a long day for Albany State with that Savannah State offense. I do believe this is going to be a great game, but I'm going to say this. Albany State is a little bit more balanced than Savannah State as far as the offense. It goes back to what I said before about the quarterback over at Albany State. He got to make sure that he doesn't turn into Superman and just stay within the system that they're running. Now, Albany State will throw the ball. Coach G, he will put that ball up in the air in a heartbeat. They do have the running backs to run the ball. They have the folks up front on the defense that can get after it. But I'm gonna tell you this: Savannah State got a number 0 over there. They call him Agent O. they call him Agent Zero. Agent Zero is looking to come punish you, and he's not looking to hold nothing back as far as making sure he's come and touched you up a little bit. Hold on one second. I'll make sure I got everything here together. Yeah, Agent Zero, he don't have no problem with letting you know He's here to touch you up and help you understand that you're not going to run this ball all over us again today. And not to mention, Albany State has an agent zero as well. That's just, he's just as stout and brings that pain coming off the ball, getting up the field, doing what he need to do. So, guys, like I said, we want to see some great football out there today. This is going to be it. And in this game, I have Albany State winning this game 27-14. Like I said, the Savannah State offense has been a little it's been inconsistent. But like I said, Albany State can't go out there and play a sloppy game. Like I said, last week against Benedict, that game was a little sloppy, even though they did win it 28-3. They can't come out there this week with that type of play, thinking that Savannah State is not going to capitalize off of Albany State mistakes. Not to mention, Savannah State loves to hold on to the ball. So they would definitely hold on to this ball as long as they possibly can to make sure that they're eating up that clock and not leaving you any time to put any points on the board. So Albany State got to be very mindful of what they got going on and just keep things, just keep things, keep everything, make the main thing the main thing. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Make sure that they don't get, outside of pocket, and don't forget what all they took for them to get to where they are. So they need to come out there and play some sound football today. The next game we got up is Kentucky State versus Miles College. Miles College has been going through it in the past, 3 weeks? They're 1-2. And I'm going to be honest with you. Miles College got a story as well. They're looking to three-peat in the SIAC conference. Like I said before, that three-peat, it hit a little different when you got to get out there week after week, making sure that you're able to continue to keep doing those same things that you were doing while, when you won it the first 2 times. And like I said, they've been having a rough time out over there at Miles, but I think they're going to get it together. But I'm going to tell you this, Kentucky State over the past 2 games, they're averaging 62 points per game. Look, Kentucky State in 2019, they went on a 7-game run in which they were, in the beginning, they were trying to find their way and finally was able to do that. And they got out there, man, and got to just, it just clicked. Good morning, first name after one. Good morning. Things just got to clicking out there. And like I said, when I tell you they got the running, man, it was a beautiful thing over there. So I think today, I hate to say it, man, but I honestly feel that I honestly feel Miles College, they're not gonna pull this one off today. I'm sorry. I'm going with Kentucky State. I honestly believe this is Kentucky State's time for them to get over the hump and show and prove that they can really get out here and compete in the SIAC conference and do some things. Now, my only question will be, how would they react after this game? If they win this game today, how is things going to be the following weeks after? Will they still have that same intensity, or will that intensity begin to decrease and people start wondering, okay, will Miles College actually get a chance to get back in and have that opportunity to play for a 3rd consecutive SIAC championship? So we're going to see how that one's going to go as well. But yeah, that's my prediction right there. Albany State wins 27-14 and Kentucky State wins 35-17. Now, the next set of games we're going to get into is going to be the MEAC games. The MEAC game this week is going to be Norfolk State versus Howard University. This is homecoming week for Howard University. So you already know it's big time. They up there, they festive, they doing their thing, they trying to, have a good time and just do what they do. Now, the $1 million question I have is, how's Howard going to come out? Because right now, both of these teams as well are undefeated in conference play. So we're going to see no. Yeah, they're both undefeated in conference play. I'm sorry. This is Norfolk State's first game, and this is Howard's second game in conference play. So we're going to see how all of that is going to turn out this week. I believe Juwan Pooty. Hold on one second. I believe Juwan Pooty Carter for Norfolk State. I think he's going to come out there and have a big game. Remember, they just had the last game 2 games back. They played Hampton University. They beat Hampton in overtime. So Coach Odom's got Norfolk State over there rocking and rolling, on all cylinders, making sure that they're ready to go and do the things that they need to do to competitive. Like I said, the discipline factor is everything with these teams. And you're going to hear me talk about discipline in these next set of games that we're going to get into, because a lot of folks, they tend to think that, you can go out there and play, even though you have the players and you have the athletes that's able to get out there on the field, do all of the things that, they're capable of doing out there on the field. One thing they got to remember is you still got to be disciplined. Without discipline, guess what? Things can come up short. Like you hear me say all the time, any given Sunday, anything can happen. I mean, any given Saturday, anything can happen, in which, we've seen it time and time before. There's going to be some folks out there trying to figure out, like, hey man, what we got going on? Could this be the week of the upset? Like I said, we gonna find out real fast. We're gonna find out real fast what's going on. But like I said, my pick for this one is going to be, not that one. My pick for this one is going to be Norfolk State 35-28. This is going to be a close game. I'm just going to be real with you. Howard's been playing some pretty good football. Like I said, they have a tendency of just making mental mistakes at the wrong time. Their offense is fluid. They're able to get the ball up and down the field, but they gotta stick within the program. Sometimes people like to play that hero ball, and that hero ball shoots you in the foot. In this game, the reason why I picked Norfolk State is because Coach Odom has Norfolk a lot more discipline this season's past, and especially with this being his first season there. So I believe a lot of those young men in the Norfolk State system, they believe in what's going on, that, they believe in what Coach Odom and his coaching staff is bringing to the program, and they're looking to make sure that they follow through and do the things that they need to do so that they get over the hump. Like I said, many of you out there was expecting South Carolina to come in there and run, South Carolina State to come in and run the table, and that has not been the case thus far. So we're going to see how all of this is going to, pan out, because there's only 6 teams over in the MEAC. So we're going to find out which team is going to be that top team that's going to end up, in the Celebration Bowl against the SWAC champion. Next setup, and these the ones I know y'all waiting on right here. Southern University versus Prairie View, Texas Southern versus Alcorn, FAMU versus Mississippi Valley State, Bethune-Cookman versus Jackson. Anybody out there got the anybody out there feel there's gonna be any upsets? Leave me a comment. Let me know before I get to it. Because here we go. Y'all ready? Let's tap on in. Let's get to it. Southern University versus Prairie View A&M. Now, we already know Juwan passed, and that passing attack over there at Prairie View A&M, they're looking to come out there and shock some folks. Juwan passing and them receivers, they're gonna come out there and play their game today. I honestly believe that they will definitely put some points up on the board against Southern University. We already know this week is Southern University's homecoming. So if you missed it last night, Southern University was live. They had the band out there playing. You had everybody dressed up in their beautiful garments. And I mean, they was having a great daggone time last night. But I'm gonna be real with you. Juwan Pass, like I said, he's been a bright spot in Prairie View's offense this season. And not to mention, they, in the past 3 games, their defense have allowed over 285 yards rushing the ball. So that's one thing that I think might come back and bite Prairie View in the behind today. But don't get it twisted, though. Southern University has their deficiencies as well, as far as, those DBs, they kind of suspect from time to time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The DBs get caught asleep. They get caught sleeping out there. They get the looking in the backfield, not paying attention to what's going on. But I think, I honestly believe that the defensive coordinator and the defensive back coach has gotten a lot of that, gotten a lot of things rectified. But I still believe Pass will definitely have a big game throwing the ball. But I honestly believe the Southern University's running game is just going to be too much for them. Looking at the Southern University's offensive line, I think that offensive line is in the top 3 of offense, if not the top 2, top 1. Matter of fact, the number 1 offensive line that's more than capable of moving. And when I say moving, I'm talking about playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage, moving defenders out so that the running backs can run the ball and get up the field for big chunks. Like I said, in the past 3 games, they've rushed for over 280 something yards, 250 yards. I might be wrong there, but I believe it's 280 if I'm not mistaken. Is what they've rushed for in the past 3 games. So on average, that's just an average that they've rushed for. So like I said, I could be wrong. It could be. I'm just gonna say between 250 and 280. So I know some of you be out there. Hey, coach, that's wrong. What you talking about, man? You don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying. I'm being funny, guys. I'm being funny. Hey, Texas Southern. Hey, Los J, I tell you what, I'm gonna do something different today. I'm glad somebody said something. Let me see here. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Coach gonna do something different today. Hold on, let me slide this over a little bit. Coach gonna do something different today. I'm gonna give you a chance to come on. Let me put this in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna give you a chance, Los J, to come on the show and speak your piece on why you say. Hold on, let me get to the comments portion. I'm gonna let you come on the show and speak your piece on why you say upset today. All right, hold on, make sure I get it right quick. Let me see, share, no, invite, copy. No, that's not what I want. Hold on, I'm trying to grab this. I'm put it up here. Not allowing me to do it. Hold on. Yeah, I want to bring somebody on so they can have them a good time today and let them speak their piece, because there's a lot of folks that it's not allowing me to do it. Okay. I actually want to go ahead and invite him. Matter of fact, hey, Los J, what's your email address? I'm gonna send you the link to come on right now. Text up, but it won't be upset. Send me your email. Hey, Matt, this is what we're going to do. Anybody out there that want to come on right now, send me your email address. I'm about to go ahead and share the link for you to come on. Now, they got one caveat. If we get on here and get to talking crazy, I'm going to clip you real quick. So I'm just letting you know we're going to keep it classy over here, all right? If you want to come on and speak your piece, drop your email address in the comments right now. I'm gonna send a link to you for you to come on. All right. Let's see who want to come on this morning and talk a little bit of talk. Oh, you at work? Okay. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna keep pressing forward. All right. So let's do this. But yeah, like I said, I honestly believe that in this game, I got Southern in this game. I got Southern 33-28. I honestly don't believe that the defensive front for Prairie View is going to stop them. Now I know a lot of folks are saying that Prairie View has like one of the top 4 defenses in the SWAC. That may be true, but they have been allowing teams to run up and down the field on them, in the past few games. I think on average they're like what 200, almost 200 yards rushing that they are allowing. So that's why I'm not really feeling it. I think that Prairie View is going to put 8 in the box, maybe 9, and leave 2 safeties high, or leave 2 safeties so that they don't get caught with their pants down in case Southern decides that they want to throw the ball. And no problem, Miss Terry Lynn. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Hey, I got some North Carolina A&T stuff coming as well, so make sure y'all tune in for that also. I have forgot about North Carolina A&T. Matter of fact, there's a Tennessee State video up right now on my channel. Make sure y'all check that out as well. I haven't forgot about those that are no longer in the MEAC that have decided to go on to greener pastures. So we're gonna get into that also. But Los J, you laughing? But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, I got Southern winning this game 33-28. Now the Alcorn versus Texas Southern versus Alcorn game. Now, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's in my head. Like I said, it's ingrained in my head. Now, actually, I went and watched these young men play a couple weeks ago. I was at their homecoming, Alcorn State versus Grambling. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. Grambling gonna come out there and fight you for 60 minutes. I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. But the one thing that I love about Alcorn State is the fact that when you look at Coach McNair on that sideline, I've never seen a coach that's just chill. You know, you'll see him get fiery from time to time, and he'll get the popping off, talking about whatever, it's like, man, God dog, coach, coach is pissed over there. But it's like he comes back, he stand there like this. He's just like, okay, yeah, hey, yeah. And it's like it started clicking for them. It just started clicking for Alcorn, like, yo, let me go ahead and do what we need to do. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Mississippi Valley State, like I said, Dancy got them boys over there. Dancy got them over there fighting right now. And I got off of Alcorn, but I'm just talking about the coaches that really got these teams just really at it. And it's not that many of them that you see, but Coach Mack have those young men over there, Alcorn, I'm talking about ready to go to war. And I honestly believe they're starting to find their way. I just don't think, like I said, Texas Southern got Andrew Body over there, the quarterback, phenomenal young man. He burst out on the scene. I've been hearing a lot of folks talking about it. They love what he's doing, spreading the ball around. Coach has definitely jumped into that transfer portal and built that team up. I did a video on that earlier in the season, talking about how they were getting the players over there for them to start positioning themselves to become a contender in the SWAC. But I think this week, Texas Southern's going to give them a game, but I don't think they're going to beat Alcorn. I just don't see it. Not with Nico Duffy and the other receiver over there. I don't see it. I really don't see it. Exactly. You said that right, SWAC fan. The Braves are a resilient group after seeing what they did at Arkansas Pine Bluff. I'm like, you listen. And you know what, SWAC fan, that goes back to what I was just saying about Coach Dancy with Mississippi Valley State. He's going to make sure that those boys are out there fighting for 60 minutes. Look, man, you're going to leave it all out there on the field. And I promise you, during that Grambling versus Alcorn State game, I watched those young men out there. I'm talking about laying wood to each other out there on the field. And I'm looking at linemen. I'm talking about literally picking themselves up off the ground to get up to go back into that huddle. Running backs picking themselves up off the ground to get themselves up to go back in the huddle, to get the ball, to run it again, to do what they need to do to position their team to, continue to keep moving those chains down the field. And I'm just sitting there looking like, damn, this here, this is real. So when when it's all said and done, you just sit back looking like, man, you know what? What's really going on? Hey, I'm gonna get to that. I'm SWAC fan, I'm gonna get to that. I'm about to get to that in 1 second. In this game, in the Texas Southern game, I got Alcorn State 24-13. I'm gonna be honest with you. But yeah, what SWAC fan was saying about Pine Bluff, I'm gonna be real with you. When Gamble decided he wanted to gamble with the win for the team, and this has been twice that this has happened in a matter of 6 months. People don't understand you're losing the players. But this is one other thing too also, and maybe one of y'all can help me out with this. And this is definitely no knock on this coach. But the quarterback coach that left Grambling is at University of Arkansas Pine Bluff now. What in the hell is going on with Skelton over there? Can somebody please tell me that? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm like, none of this stuff is making any sense. I'm like, this young man was playing ball in the Alcorn State game, and then all of a sudden, it's like his play just plummeted. I'm trying to understand like what's really going on here. I'm like, is this young man is there some internal issues going on? Is there some is he having issues with staying focused on task? I'm like, are they giving him too much? Is the additional quarterback competition is going on over there? What's going on? I'm confused because I'm like, this young man came out, he was balling in that game, and I'm like, all of a sudden now it's like, what in the hell is going on? And then not to mention I didn't put the Arkansas versus University of Arkansas Pine Bluff game up here because who made that game, man? Who put that game together? They need to suit up 11 of their family members and put them out there and let them go play against daggone Arkansas today. That's some bull junk, man. Why would you do to players like that? That check from Arkansas is not that daggone important for them guys to have to go out there and get beat up like that. I mean, no disrespect to Arkansas, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, but I mean, come on, guys. They've already had an abysmal season as it is already. And then you turn around and want to put them out there to play against Arkansas. I'm like, really? I'm like, you could have said exactly, SWAC fan. Confidence is definitely busted. You could have went with someone else to play this week, or just gave the week off. I mean, I'm not understanding why would we set this game up? Somebody help me understand why. I mean, in a lot of instances, I get it. We're trying to do the in-state rivals, and you want to do things that is going to be cohesive to making sure that you're bringing more finances back into your program. Okay, cool. Bring the finances back into your program, but don't daggone kill your program with trying to bring more money into the program. I'm like, yo, no disrespect. I like what Coach Willie Simmons is doing. I've loved what Coach Prime is doing. Hey, pick up on them pages, man, and start positioning your universities and your athletic programs to get these people to come in so that they're bringing more finances into the program, so you don't have to go play these type of games like that. You're absolutely right. First name after one. Blood game for money to keep the department afloat. That, excuse my language, that's bullshit. And I mean, that's real. I mean, come on, guys. I understand competition. Everybody talk about competition. You know, everybody talk about, hey, let's go get in the FCS playoffs. And I'm going to touch on that too, because it's not the FCS playoffs. And I'm just like, look, guys, I hear you. I understand clearly where everybody's going with that. But let's be real here. I mean, let me, before I dive into that, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get back to, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the predictions. Then I'm going to hit that last. That's going to be last. All right, y'all. So everybody stick around. Hey, if you haven't done so already, do Coach a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, share these videos. And also, if you haven't done so, subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the channel because, like I said, without you, there is no me. Let's make sure we go ahead and run these numbers up, guys. But I want these folks to know this thing over here is real. But yeah, in the like I said, in the Southern game, I have Southern winning 33-28. I have Alcorn winning the Texas Southern game 24-13. Now, FAMU, like I said, FAMU versus Mississippi Valley State. Coach Simmons is going to have that defense out there ready to go. Y'all already know they're going to play two safety high. The defense is starting to get after it. But the one question I'm wondering is they allowed Alabama A&M to put up 31 points last week. And a lot of folks have been trashing Alabama A&M as far as the play of Akil Glass. And I'm like, guys, let's be real here. Akil Glass is busting his ass out there. Excuse my language, but he busting his arm. And for him to still be averaging anywhere from what I would say 250 yards passing per game, even in a loss, I'm like, the man can only do so much with what he has. And, you know, don't get it twisted. Yes, Alabama A&M defense, the defense, like I said before in previous video, they've always had playmakers. And that's what people don't understand. They've always had playmakers, period. They've never had like a stout defense where the defense was just coming out there shutting everybody out. They never had that. It was just a defensive squad where they had players that could come out there and make a play at type in the somebody type in the comments. Do you know the kid's name that made the interception on the half-yard line that intercepted Russell Wilson when he threw that interception, keeping them from repeating as champions? Do anybody remember that guy? No, nobody remember that guy? SWAC fan, give me 1 second. I'm about to get the Valley. I'm about to get the Valley. I'm get to it in 1 second. No, nobody remember them, right? So guess what? If nobody remembers that guy that made that play, again, I'm not saying nobody remember the guys over at Alabama A&M. What I'm saying is that they just have players over there that's capable of making plays, and that's what's going on. But away from that, we're going to go ahead and get into the Mississippi Valley State versus FAMU game. Now I got a mom on here. Her son, she's her son plays over in Valley. Mom, don't get on me. I'm about to bring it, Mom. I know you're gonna be a little upset. I love you guys. Y'all know that. But this is the thing. I honestly believe Dancy is going to have that team ready to play today. Coach Simmons is going to have that defense ready. The $1 million question is going to be Eason. How's Eason going to come out there today? And I'm going to be real with you. Mississippi Valley State's defensive front can get after it. We already know that. And I got this game, the score, my prediction, I think I might need to move that up a little bit because I believe Garner and the rest of that defensive front, they're going to get after it today. I honestly believe that that Mississippi Valley State defense is going to make things difficult for McKay. McKay is going to be thinking that he's going to have these open plays up and down the field. And I promise you, if McKay is late throwing that ball, them DBs for Mississippi Valley State might be on to something and be looking to take that ball back to the house. Yes, FAMU got Bonnet and the rest of the crew over there that's doing damage with their offense. Now the offense is now starting to click. Excuse me, but I got FAMU winning this game 24-13. And the reason why I have FAMU winning the game 24-13 is because of the fact that Mississippi Valley State offense start off a little slow. And that's the only problem I have with them. It's like it's kind of like the Tin Man going to see the Wizard, where it's like he was walking real slow and gingerly until he got that oil. He got that oil put on him, and then all of a sudden he's doing his thing after that. And I'm just like, man, come on, we gotta get this thing together. Let's get this ball up and down the field, put them plays together, and make it happen so that you can let these teams know that y'all ain't playing no games out here. Y'all ready to get after it. I think Mississippi Valley State is maybe like a player or two away, really, from kicking this thing in the overdrive and really getting after it. I think that is one of the things that's been somewhat holding them back. It's just the slow starts on the offense. And that's what really has me wondering, can they really get out there and play with FAMU today? I believe once they get started, I believe they'll start putting the points up on the board, but they got to come out there and really get after it in the beginning. I mean, in games past, and when I say that, I'm talking about they can't come out there and put no daggone 3 points on the board. They got to put some sevens up today. I mean, like I said, last week against Alcorn, they went four field goals. I'm like, you're in the red zone. I mean, come on, man. You guys moved the ball down the field. A couple times you're in the red zone, you couldn't punch in. You had to kick the ball. You had to kick, field goals. You got to put some points on the board. That's the only way you're going to win this game. It's like we got to get a little methodical with the offense as far as with what we're looking to do, against a particular defense. You already know 2 safeties high on the FAMU defense. Those linebackers are going to be screaming coming up the field. That defensive front, they're going to try and bring that pain as well. So you got to pick and choose where you're going to go. But you say what? Okay, I'm with you on that with SWAC Fair. You say that the defense win the game in a close one. I'm not disagreeing with you on that one either. And like I said, the only thing that gets me with that SWAC Fair is the fact that, and tell me if you disagree with me on this one, their offense just starts too slow for me from time to time. That's my only issue. If that, man, look, SWAC Fair, I promise you, if that daggone offense kick in the overdrive and just go, I'm talking about just go, man, Mississippi Valley State will come out here and scare a whole bunch of daggone teams because they're not going to know what, they're not going to know which direction they're going to need to go. You got 27-24 Valley. All right, matter of fact, guys, y'all make sure y'all leave the predictions in the comments below so that I know who said what for all of the games that I put up thus far. Make sure y'all leave your predictions, your score predictions in the comments below, because I think whoever has the most right out of all of the games that I've talked about thus far today, I think we're gonna do something special for them we're gonna do something special. So y'all come on with it. Y'all leave the predictions below, guys. Don't forget to leave predictions for all the games, not just the SWAC games, the CIAA, the MEAC, and the SWAC games. Leave all your predictions for all the teams that I've talked about today. All right, all of them. It's got to be all of the teams. All right, let's go. See, there we go. True indeed. But when they're on facts, I SWAC fan, I totally agree with you on that. But the thing is, I'm trying to figure out, are they going to be on? Because last week I did my pickups, and I can't even count that week because I didn't post it. But I did the pickups, and I had Valley close in that game, a lot closer than what many had said it was going to be. I mean, they only lost by 12 points, 24-12. But still, I had that game a lot closer than that. I was more so like 21-28. I had them putting up some points last week because I knew it was their homecoming and they was trying to get after it. But again, and with the inefficiencies that I saw with the Alcorn State defense when they played Grambling, I just knew Easton and his receiving corps was going to take advantage of that, and it didn't quite happen. Like I said, today, the middle of the field would definitely be open for Valley for them to throw the ball. Easton just got to make sure that he's able to pick those spots, chunk and dump wherever he need to do, and keep the chains moving. If not, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day because, like I said, those defensive backs, they're going to be looking to not defensive backs, but those linebackers as well as the linebackers are going to be looking to come get after it. You said when it comes to Florida teams, Valley has their number. True, that's very true. You're spot on with that one. You're spot on with that one. But this last game, you got okay, G-Man. Hey guys, don't forget, leave your score predictions for all of the games that I've talked about today in the comments, so that when the games is over with, when this is over with, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get to it. And like I said, once the first game kicks off, which I believe is already, well, hold on. Has anybody kicked off yet? Let me double check. All right, nobody's kicked off yet. So guess what? We're going to go ahead. We're going to finish this out, the last couple of topics. So I can go ahead and close this out. I want everybody to leave all of their score predictions below in the comments. Whoever gets the most right, I'm going to go ahead and give them, we're going to give them a prize. We're going to give them something special this week. I ain't naming the prize. No, because I want to see how many of y'all will go ahead and put it on the line and put all of the information down there below. Let me know who you think going to win out all these games, all right? So remember, you got the CIAA, you got the SIAC, you got the MEAC, and you got the SWAC. So make sure y'all leave all of your comments below. Now, this last game, whew, everybody talking about this game all week long. Everybody been telling me I'm crazy as hell. Talking about, man, ain't no way in the world. Bethune-Cookman versus Jackson State. Man, let me tell you something. Y'all cats out there disrespectful, boy. I'm gonna be real with you. y'all don't, you know what? The one thing that I love about all of y'all is that y'all all gas, no brakes. And y'all not taking your foot off the gas at all. When it comes down to these teams, especially if it's your favorite team, y'all letting folks know off the rip. I ain't playing the radio with you. This is what I think. This is what I feel. If you don't like it too bad, we're going to do it the way we do it. And I'm all for that. But hey, check this out. This Jackson State game, Bethune-Cookman has been close. We already know this. Everybody has said this over and over again. Bethune-Cookman has been close all season long in winning games. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, they have the biggest margin game that they have lost outside of that thumping by UCF. It's been 14 points. So these guys are playing some pretty damn good football. So you can't deny that. Now, the question I'm trying to figure out is, which quarterback is going to be the starting quarterback today? Is it going to be Black or is it going to be Patrick? Who's going to be the starting quarterback? And last week, they played both of them. So I don't know if now they're starting to see some things going on with Black that they're not quite liking, and they bringing Patrick back into the fold to let him, start trying to get his feet back up underneath him again for him to go ahead and take over the helm. I don't know. But even with Coach Prime being out this game, damn, SWAC fan, you didn't give me a chance to get it out, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, no disrespect to the Bethune-Cookman folks, but I'm gonna be real here. I ain't gonna be like GESPN from Swagging the Food. Hey, if y'all have not checked out their show yet, and y'all done tapped in with them, y'all make sure y'all tap in with them as well. Because like I said, them cats, man, they putting up some crazy content, bro. And I mean, you talking about a good laugh, man, they gonna have you cracking up. And matter of fact, they should be going live from Southern University today because it's Southern's homecoming. That's J-Max went to Southern University. So y'all look out for that. Yeah, you said just that defense is atrocious. Hey man, Bethune-Cookman, hey, between Keyshawn Bird, listen, man, that young man is a totally different. He's a beast out there on the field. He's special. I'm gonna be real with you. I call him one move away from taking it to the house. And I honestly feel that Jackson State's gonna have him bottled up today. I mean, it's no getting around that. Today, definitely, they're gonna have to make some plays with those receivers. And you already know Bethune-Cookman got 2 receivers. Matter of fact, hold on, let me make sure I got this right here. They got 2 receivers on that team that's 6 foot, what is it? One 6'4", one 6'6", and the receiver, the 2 tight ends, one is 6'6", one is 6'4", and the receiver is 6'2". So we already know you know what they're ready to do, right? They're gonna try them safeties today. They're gonna try to they're gonna try to position some things so that they can get that young man free. You already know if you let them get in the red zone, it's gonna be jump ball city. And I do believe, I'm trying to make sure I got this right. I don't want to have it wrong. Oh, screw it. We just gonna go. But I do believe that Keyshawn Bird, I don't think he's going to really have the game that I really expected him to have. G-Man 84 said, JSU easy, 42-14. I had this thing more so 35-14. I'm be real with you. I got excuse me, I'm lying. I had it 35-10 JSU. JSU get this game 35-10. I don't see I just don't see them coming in there really putting the screws to JSU defense like that to really get up and down the field, to put points on the board. I don't see it. But I mean, it's kind of like last week where a lot of you got on me about the Alabama State game. And I was like, yo, Alabama State had opportunities to put points on the board, but the quarterback didn't connect. And everybody, man, coach, you crazy, man, you crazy. I'm like, listen, guys, I love pulling them clips. I showed y'all 2 clips on 2 different times where Alabama State was driving. All I'm saying is that, hey, everybody got to make sure that they're on their assignments today. They've been saying all week, everybody's been locked in as far as what's going on. They haven't really been too into all of the rah-rah stuff. They're trying to make sure everything is good to go. Los J say J State offense is not 42 points good. They not playing. He said they're not playing Alabama A&M. Boy, y'all cold, boy. Y'all cold, boy. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be real with you, man. I'm just like, today I would say this. Jackson State averaging what, 20, 27, 28 points a game, 29 points a game, something like that. I'm gonna give him I'll give him 35, 10. I'm gonna stick with that one. So like I said, that's what it is. But what was the topic that we was talking about before? We was talking about a kill glass with the Alabama A&M. I'm kind of glad that Alabama A&M got the week off so that they can go ahead and recharge their batteries to get things together for next week for the Motor City. Was it the Motor City Classic? Excuse me, not Motor City. I'm thinking about home. I'm sorry, Magic City Classic. I believe that this is the time that they need to, sit down, regroup, get everything together, and go from there. We all, like I said, we all love, SWAC sports. We all love SWAC sports. We all love HBCU sports, period. I believe you said Arkansas game is wrong, 14. Ooh, 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 ooh. Arkansas game for just, hey, I told you. Hey, I told you, bro. Dexter Oliver. Hey, guys, again, make sure you leave your score predictions for all the games. All the games, guys, all of them. Like I said, all the games. I need everybody to leave them score predictions for all of the games in the comments below. Coach got some. Coach looking. Coach about to reach in and do a little something. So I'm like, come on, guys, let's make sure we do for all of the games this week. This to predict the 8-week prediction. You got to leave scores for all of the games that we've discussed today. All right. Yeah, like I said, hey, SWAC fan, that's terrible, man. 14-0. Like I said, you're killing the confidence of the players. I mean, what more are you expecting from that? You want, I mean, you want to check? Okay, you got your check. Now what? Not what we doing. I mean, that makes no sense. And it's on the SEC network. Boom. Hey, Los J, bro, I hope that don't happen, but I can see it happening. I hope it don't happen, but I can see it happen. 70-0. I can see it happening because listen, like you guys are watching the game right now, right? Who was that played? I'm trying to think. Was it UCF? Was it UCF against Was it UCF against Bethune-Cookman? Well, I'm just gonna say in general, a lot of the games that we saw this season where we had HBC, we're gonna say FCS teams play that are in the HBCU brackets, play these Power 5 or these bigger name schools. They was getting their teeth kicked in. And I mean, you can sit there and look and tell at a lot of these players, they was really getting off on that. Like, hey, we trying to put 100 up on you. We don't think y'all can ball with us. We letting everybody know they don't need to come to your school. Y'all still just beneath us. And I'm like, come on, man. I mean, I get it. You want to check. That's cool. But I'm like, I'm not for that. I don't think they're gonna play scared neither. But I'm just like, again, what are we doing with this, man? To what end are we? To what end are you benefiting from this? You trying to tell me you couldn't find another school for Arkansas Pine Bluff to play other than Arkansas? I mean, I get it. I'm pretty sure they probably signed a contract, for years to come for them to play them. But I'm just saying we couldn't do something different. That's just my only thing. I mean, I get the whole competition piece. I got that. Oh, the topic that we was talking about was everybody's been talking about this FCS playoffs. Would you drop the FCS playoffs for? Would you drop the Celebration Bowl for the FCS playoffs? I'm gonna be real with you. I do believe that in time, I believe a lot of the SWAC schools will position themselves to get over there and play. I don't think it will be in the next 2 to 3 years. Why I say that? Because the simple fact is you got to build up for that. Why in the world would you go jump in that? Why would you go jump in that pressure cooker to go over there and play when you know daggone well you're still a few players away from having that team that can really get over there and and make it do what it do. Right now, what a lot of these coaches are doing, and I'm just saying from my own perspective, what I believe Coach Prime is trying to do with Jackson State, I honestly believe that they're looking to more so position Jackson State or position the SWAC to uplift the Celebration Bowl to bring more banter to more celebration to the Celebration Bowl. Like I said, I know there's a lot of folks out here like, man, you crazy. You need to go ahead and play in the FCS playoffs. Okay, what's it gonna cost you? What, $250,000 just to get in that thing? If I'm not mistaken, it costs money to do that because you got to travel. And I think it's the $250,000. I believe is for if you're trying to have games at your facility, but there's no guarantees you're gonna get the game at your facility. You get what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna have. I mean, look at where a lot of these games are located. Just let's just say if Jackson had to go to say North or South Dakota somewhere to go play. What are we talking about, guys? I mean, and that's week after week. They win one week, then they got to travel again. They win the next week, they got to travel again. I'm like, that's more money coming out than what they really see it coming in. Yes, the Celebration Bowl, you get the $1 million that's going to be dispersed back to the conference, in which the winning team gets the lion's share, or the teams that's in it gets the lion's share of the proceeds. I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. Right now, we're trying to build up what we got in order for us to move forward to go to where we're looking to go. So that's why I say in a lot of instances, money-wise, it doesn't make sense from the standpoint of getting getting exposure, you get a little more exposure. Like I said, everybody's on this Trey Lance. He only played 18 games. Okay, he played 18 games, and he's over in San Francisco right now. And guess what? Hurt. Why is he hurt? Because his body has never really taken that batter and bruising of playing all of the games that a lot of those quarterbacks that have come through that have had to deal with. And a lot of in a lot of instances, the quarterbacks that came from FCS schools, they were decent. I ain't gonna say they was like top tier quarterbacks. Now because they worked on their skills, heck yeah, they're much better quarterbacks now. But all I'm saying is that it takes time to develop into what you're trying to get yourself into. And I'm just like, a lot of folks don't really understand that, and that's fine. But I'm gonna be real with you. I do see players getting drafted coming out of HBCU schools, and I damn sure see it happening before QB1 at Jackson State is, quote unquote, the first one that will do it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Him or Shiloh. I just see that happening. That's just me. Because there's too much damn talent running around in the SWAC, in the MEAC, CIAA, SIAC. It's a lot of daggone ballers that are out there that's doing some great stuff that I do believe will get those looks and have the opportunity to play on the next level. Right. Exactly. Hey, Chris Turner, you're absolutely correct. More publicity with a run in the playoffs. Risk versus reward factor. You're absolutely correct. But the kicker is, Chris, let me ask you this. Would you, if you were the coach if you were the coach Prime Shoes this year, looking at Jackson. Matter of fact, I do one even better. If you were in Coach Prime, Coach Willie Simmons, Coach Odoms, if you was in one of their three shoes this season, would you take your team to go play in the FCS playoffs? Based off of what you've seen thus far. And if so, which team would you take to go? Which team do you think out of the three will be better to go play in the FCS playoffs and possibly win a game or two? Matter of fact, that question not only for just Chris Turner, it's for anybody. Okay, why you say not this year, Chris? Let me see something here. Anybody? All right, there it is. There go the link right there. Who want to come on and talk about it? I just shot you the link. Anybody want to come on and talk about it? There go the link right there. I agree with you on that, SWAC fan. Hey, but you know what? Coach Eddie George and his team just won 2 games back to back. They're playing. They playing in is it Northern Illinois? I think they play in Northern Illinois today. I think in that game, I do believe Tennessee State may win that game. And like I said, they're just finally starting to figure it out. But they have that one problem as well. Penalties. Man, I've seen so many daggone unsportsmanlike penalties. Boy, it was crazy. I'm talking about folks knocking helmets off. I mean, I seen one defender go smack right upside the daggone offensive player head. I mean, it was crazy, man. That's one of the things that they got to work on. Jeff Fisher, he was getting so pissed off with the defense, he was pulling kids out the game. He was telling them, "Hey, look, you're not going to go back out there if this is what you're going to continue to keep doing." That's just real. Hey, I shot the link up there. Anybody want to click in, want to chime in and pop off? Let's go. Okay, I see you, Dexter. Ooh. Hey, oh, you said the other ones. Okay, okay. So Dexter, you put your other predictions in there as well, right? Make sure, hey guys, make sure y'all got all your predictions in there. Hey, swag. Now you're talking. Now you're talking because you know what? What was it? Who was it? Was it the USA conference that they were talking about? So come save the USA conference. They want to bring a couple of the SWAC schools. I'm like, bro, why are we going over there to help build up what they're not able to keep going? We'll give you some games, but we're not gonna come build your program up. We're not gonna come build your conference up. Listen. I get what everybody is saying. Hey man, we need to do this to build and do that. Hey, I feel you with that. This is my take. We can build if we get in the habit of building our own, and not necessarily building. Let me rephrase that. If we get in the habit of building what we have, and folks want to come join what we're doing, then that's a win-win. It's always people see somebody building something and then they want to come over and say, hey man, let me give you this bright idea. Maybe y'all can come over and do this. And I'm like, come on, guys, you got a great product going on right here. People always try to find a way to get your mind off of what's going on when they see that you're doing some great things and they know it's geared to turn into something phenomenal. And people just sitting like, God, dog, man, ooh, why in the world are we doing that? Because like I said, it's enough for everybody. It's enough for everybody to come to the table, do what they need to do, be fruitful and plentiful, make sure that their schools have all of the necessary resources that they need, and collectively get together and make this a fantastic thing. One thing that I back when I was running a youth football league, the one thing that I always tried to do was I always, sat down with the other leagues to let them know, hey, listen, it's so much easier for us to get everything that we need if we collectively sit down and come together as a unit to go to these big name corporations to get what we need to get. Now, I know there's a lot of folks out there that may not like Under Armour, but Coach Prime is the plug. A lot of folks might not like Nike, but y'all know Coach Willie got a direct plug to Coach Willie and the FAMU folks got a direct plug to LeBron James and Nike. Why not reach out to these people and say, hey, how can y'all better help us get the things that we need to get so that we can make sure our players have these things that they need so that they're looking much better out there on the field? You get what I'm saying? Why not do that type of stuff? I agree with that. I agree with you on that too, Chris. You should be able to do both. But like I said, it's a matter of those dates. It's a matter of making sure that those dates correlate with one another for them to be able to do it. They say if they're able to put that together to make that work, man, what the heck you say? I do believe that everything that's going on right now, I think it's going to be beneficial for everybody. And that's really all I want to see, especially with going to an HBCU. I want to see things beneficial for all of the programs so that they're able to go ahead and get the competition in there, get the ball players into the program that they're looking to bring in so that they're much competitive out there on the field. Who wants to go watch a game where you're looking at players getting beat every week 40-0, 50-0, 66-7, 70-3? Come on, guys, that nobody's going to pay to go see that. No one's going to go pay to see that. I don't know about you, but I know I ain't wasting my money on that. And then not to mention there you go, the Heritage Bowl. That needs to come back as well. There's a lot of different bowls out there that took place that they're not even doing them anymore. I think it was due to funding, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but like I said, I just want to see all of these schools get out here, do some great stuff, get some good ball going, have some good ball going on out there, and everybody just having a good time. Because man, when I tell you things is going to be, on the up and up, on the uptick, it's no denying it. I mean, it's just no denying it. I mean, and like I said, it's overdue. It's so overdue. It's just like, man, what are we gonna do? I'm trying to make sure I got all the games up there for everybody to see. That's the MEAC. Hold on, see. All right, let me give y'all the rundown again on the games. We got CIAA. Excuse me. I'm sorry, CIAA. More FCA. I agree with you on that one too, Phil Ross TV. We definitely need to do something more with that. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing some of these HBCU teams playing like the lower level bowl games. I mean, you got what's that? The Independent Bowl. You got the Cricket Bowl. You got the what's that? The Cricket Wireless Bowl. You got the shit. Hell, I'm sure they got your local strip club team bowl game going on out there somewhere. I mean, hell, let's put something together and make this thing work. I mean, we definitely need. I mean, with all of those FCS bowl games that's going on out there, I mean, a lot of these teams that are just coming out there to play every year, that's not really giving any competition to the teams that they're playing. They need to go. They need to allow some other folks to come in and play. I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you. Like I said, the what's that? The what is that? The Senior Bowl that they got going, the HBCU Senior Bowl that they got going on. I honestly believe that's going to be a good thing for a lot of these ball players to get out there and showcase their skills. I'm just hoping and praying that a lot of these NFL teams are not pump faking, acting like they want to bring our kids in for a look and then don't bring them in for a look. I'm like, damn it, it's too many of these kids out, it's too many of these young men out here that are more than capable of getting out there on the field and straight balling. I mean, I'm Chris, you like that? I'm being Chris. I'm dead serious, man. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Your favorite restaurant bowl. I'm like, come on, dog. I mean, hey, Bojangles need to come up with a bowl. What's that? What's that? Is it Cane's? Raising Cane's? What's the name of that chicken place? Is it Raising Cane's? There's like Chick-fil-A or something like that. These folks. I mean, you got the Chick-fil-A bowl. It's time, man, to invest more into these HBCU schools than what's being invested. I love the Celebration Bowl. I love what's going on with that. I'm not asking for nobody to take that away. I don't want to see that happen. I just want to see, just like a lot of you want to see more for the FCS teams that are not getting the necessary looks that they should be getting. That's my only point. I mean, hell, we got bowl games throughout the season. Well, not bowl games, but we got classics throughout the season. But after the season is over with, I'm like, well, where's the bowl game at for that? Let's pop that off and let's get that rolling. So that's my only take with that. But like I said, guys, I ain't gonna hold y'all up much longer, man. Hey, make sure only game on show. Hold on, let me go back through this again. I'm gonna show the games one more time so everybody can see what's happening here. We got boom. Hold on, I'm gonna start off with the CIAA. CIAA, we got Virginia Union versus Bowie State. Who you got? We got Albany State versus Savannah State. We got Kentucky State versus Miles. We got Norfolk State versus Howard. And y'all know we got a buffet of SWAC games today. We got Southern University versus Prairie View. We got Texas Southern versus Alcorn. We got FAMU versus Mississippi Valley. We got Bethune-Cookman versus Jackson State. Make sure you guys leave all of your predictions in the comments below. You got to leave all of the predictions to be able to qualify for what coach is looking to do, all right? What you say, SWAC fair, like the format we have now. We don't need a playoff schedule. Championships bring in more numbers. I would just like to see championship games played on top-ranked team. There we go. Bowie, ooh, Bowie by A. Lead the score. Lead the score, SWAC. Put your score down there, baby. I'm going to go ahead and tap on out this thing right now, guys, so we can get this thing popping off. You said SC State Bulldog. Hey, SC State Bulldog, I need them to kick this thing in overdrive. I was looking for them to make some serious noise in the MEAC right now. They're getting it together. but they stumbling and stammering a little bit. Hold on, let me pull them up right quick. Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up their thing right quick. They playing today. I'll give you one on that one. Hold on. Hold on one sec. I got you. We're gonna do it right here. Cause I was just picking what I did this week. I just did the games of the week that I was looking at. Meaning that was some meaningful games. All games are meaningful, but South Carolina got Delaware. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. That's gonna be a good game. South Carolina versus Delaware State. This game is not one that's listed. South Carolina versus Delaware State. I'm gonna go with Delaware State. They're not gonna be able to stop that running back over there. That running back for Delaware State is the Wilkerson. He's the truth. He's not he. Matter of fact, he's a fan of the show as well. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna roll with him. I'm going with Delaware State. Delaware State, like I said today, their offense have to be. The quarterback got to stay within the system. That has been the only thing with them this season. They have been inconsistent. So have South Carolina State. But South Carolina State's defense has really kept them in games more so than what many had predicted them to do. And I really believe that's gonna be the one right there. You think? Okay, you got South Carolina State winning the MEAC. So okay, Dwayne. So you saying that I like you said that. I like that, Dwayne. So you saying that Howard is Howard and Norfolk smoking mirrors over there? Is that what you're telling me, Dwayne? Talk to me, Dwayne. Are you saying they smoking mirrors over there, Dwayne? Tennessee State's playing Eastern Illinois. There you go. Thank you. If they win, yep. Next week game against Murray State. Really big. Yeah. Hey, Tony Webb, they are third in Tennessee State is third in the Ohio Valley Conference right now. So yes, the game this week against Eastern Illinois, it is very important. I think I said Northern Illinois in the beginning. I do apologize. Yeah, this makes this game more than important. Playing Eastern Illinois, if they win, man, you know what? I really would like to see Coach Eddie George pull this thing off this year, in which they have they just show folks that, hey, look, I came in here with much of nothing, and go from there, and really, you know, really scare some of these teams and let them know, hey, if he gets a recruiting class to come in there to fill in a lot of the positions that they need, because remember, Tennessee State got a young quarterback, and they got a young quarterback. They got Hickbottom, who will be gone after this season, so they definitely gonna need a quarterback that's gonna be able to come in there and play. They're gonna need a quarterback. They're gonna need a quarterback that's gonna be able to come in there and play. They're gonna need another running back or two, and they're gonna need another receiver. Because remember, they got that young receiver over there as well. So they, like I said, they are a draft class, not a draft class. They are a I say draft class. They are a class or two away, or recruiting class or two away from being where they need to be. I just want to see what Coach Eddie George do with it. I honestly believe him and those coaches over there, I believe their coaching staff, they're gonna put it together. I think they're gonna put it together. So, like I said, South Carolina State. Hey, Dwayne, I was hoping South Carolina State was gonna beat FAMU, and the only reason why I was saying I was hoping they were gonna beat FAMU because Coach had not lost in Tallahassee, and when he lost that game, I said, "Ooh, I mean, boy, it's gonna be a rough season. It's gonna be a rough season." And you know, Coach Simmons had to give him the business on that one. That was too funny right there. But you know, like I said, I'm just waiting to see how everything gonna be, man. How all this gonna pan out. Like I said, we got some great football ready to come down the pike. Game's about to kick off within the next 13 minutes. Guys, make sure you put everything. You're right, Bethune-Cookman and Hampton. And matter of fact, y'all got a scare from Bethune-Cookman. Y'all did get a scare from Bethune-Cookman. They tried to make a run for it in the end, but somehow or another, boy, y'all, hey, South Carolina State find a way to pull this thing out and make it do what it do. So I will not sleep on y'all. Trust me, I'm not gonna sleep on y'all, Dwayne. I got more content coming on South Carolina State. I haven't had much on them, but I'm putting that together as well, so I can get that out there. So let your folks know it's coming. But guys, hey, Coach gonna go ahead and tap on out this thing, man. The missus is sitting here looking at me like, look, dude. We got some things we got to go do today. It's beautiful out here, man. You guys make sure you get out and enjoy your day. Be safe. Make sure you're aware of all your surroundings because there's a lot of crazy folks out here and the holidays are getting close. And like I said, I enjoyed talking with all of you today, guys. I thank you for sticking around, rocking with me. Hopefully we can go ahead and do another live like this next week on week 9 pick'ems and go from there. Look forward to the Big Uglies videos that's coming. Look forward to all of the post-game, pre-game stuff that we got coming down the line this upcoming week. We're going to be putting out a lot of different things, guys. And again, hey, you're right, Tony. Well, if you can pull some of those Midwest linemen and running backs, that would be nice. Yeah, that would. And matter of fact, not I cut myself off, but yeah, Tony. Matter of fact, I honestly believe. Look for Coach George to get into Ohio State to get some of them recruits up there. Watch what I tell you. Get not in Ohio, not Ohio State, the university, but Ohio, the state of Ohio, to get recruits from there as well because they still love that guy up there dearly. So I can see him getting in that vein up there between Ohio. He might even sneak in there if Harbaugh is still around. He might get a couple of kids from from Michigan that Harbaugh might have overlooked. So it would definitely be something to see. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. But hey, guys, like I said, you guys be safe out there. Until next time, guys. Hey, y'all know the deal. Be the one and lead. Appreciate y'all. Later. Coach gone.